Welcome to GIT and GitHub Basics for Python projects. GIT helps you save your Python code changes. GitHub lets you share and back up your code online. Let us start exploring how to use them in your coding journey. What is version control? Version control means saving your project in steps. You can go back if you make a mistake. GIT is the most popular version control tool. Let us see if your system has GIT. This command asks your computer if GIT is installed. We put a comment here to help you understand the next steps. We use Python's OS module to run system commands. This checks what version of GIT is on your system. The print function lets you know if GIT is installed. Running the cell now. Try running this cell. If you get a message starting with the GIT version, you are all set. If not, you may need to install GIT first. Like what you see so far? Leave a comment and subscribe for more easy lessons. Getting ready for your first GIT project. Before you use GIT, you need a folder with some code. You can use any Python file you have or create a new one. Let us create and use a demo folder in the next step. Now we will make a folder for your project. Every GIT project starts in a folder. We include a helpful comment for clarity. We import OS to work with your computer's files. We choose a name for your project folder. This line checks if the folder is already there. If not, this line will create the folder. Let us print a confirmation so you know it worked. Running the cell now. Try changing the folder name to anything you like, such as a Python_practice. Let us create a simple Python file to track with GIT. This comment starts our task. We set the path for our file. We open the file to write into it. This writes a basic print statement. We print so you know where the file is saved. Running the cell now. Try opening this new Python file and running it to see what happens. How many files can you add this way? Practice by making more. Initializing a GIT repository. A repository is like a special folder where GIT watches your changes. We start by telling GIT to track our folder. Let us do this step now. We will now turn your folder into a GIT repository. We start with a helpful comment. This line tells GIT to start tracking your folder. The cd command switches folders first. This print message tells you it worked. Running the cell now. Try running this cell. Your folder now has a hidden .git directory. Let us see what GIT is tracking in your project now. This shows you the current status of your folder. It lists files that are new or changed. Running the cell now. What do you see? Do you spot your greeting.py file listed as untracked? Staging and committing changes. GIT tracks changes in 2 steps. 1. Stage your changes. Pick what you want to save. 2. Commit your changes with a message. Let us try both steps next. We will add your file to the staging area. This comment reminds you what this command does. This line tells GIT to get your file ready to save. This print helps confirm that the file is staged. Running the cell now. Try making changes and running GIT add again. Staging is like taking a photo before saving your work. Now we will save your staged changes in the project history. Comments help explain complex steps. This runs the commit command with a message saying what you added. This congratulates you on your first commit. Running the cell now. Try changing the commit message next time to explain your change. Let us make a tiny edit so GIT finds something new. We use a comment to break up the code. We open the Python file in append mode to add to it. We write a new print statement to the end of the file. We tell you that the file has changed and to check with GIT status. Running the cell now. Try editing greeting.py yourself now. Add your name to the print statement. Let us check the status again to see what GIT finds. This lists all files that have changed since your last commit. Running the cell now. Did you spot greeting.py listed in red or green? That means there are unsaved changes. Let us see the story so far. This shows your commit history in a simple list. This line shows each commit as a short line with an ID and message. Running the cell now. Practice, try making another commit and see it appear in the log. Undoing changes safely. Sometimes you make a mistake. GIT lets you undo changes or reset to a safe point. Let us explore how to fix mistakes next. What if you want to throw away your last change? We explain our step using a clear comment. This undoes all unstaged changes to greeting.py. We print so you can relax, knowing your mistake is gone. Running the cell now. Try making a change, then discarding it with this command. Do you see how easy fixing mistakes can be? Let us stop GIT from tracking files we do not need, like logs or build folders. We start by commenting the step. We set the path for our .gitignore file. We open the file so we can write into it. These patterns tell GIT to ignore log files and the __pykcake__ folder. We add the .gitignore and save the change with a commit. We print to let you know GIT ignore is set up. Running the cell now. Try adding new patterns to your .gitignore. Sharing code with GitHub. GitHub is a website for storing and sharing your GIT repositories. You can work with others and access your code anywhere. We will discuss how to set up a remote next. Now we will link your local folder to GitHub. You will need to create a new repository on github.com first. We add a helpful comment for the step. This input asks you to paste your GitHub repository URL. This connects your local GIT project to the online GitHub repo. We print so you know the remote link worked. Running the cell now. It is a good practice to copy your repo link directly from GitHub. Can you share this project with a friend now? We are ready to send your project to GitHub for safekeeping. Start with a comment for context. This pushes your project up to GitHub and sets main as your branch name. We print so you know it worked. Running the cell now. Check your GitHub page now and see your files appear. That is real-world sharing with one command. Let us imagine you want to copy a project from GitHub to your own system. We always comment our purpose. This asks you for any repository URL to clone. Cloning makes a full copy you can work on. This lets you know cloning finished. Running the cell now. Try cloning a friend's project or a public demo repo. Like what you have seen? Please subscribe and share this video with friends. What if someone else changes your project on GitHub? This pulls down new changes from GitHub to your computer. Running the cell now. Practice, try having a friend edit your repo and use GIT pull to get their updates. GIT tracks who made what changes in your code. This log shows commits and can filter by author to see your work. Running the cell now. Try editing a file, committing, and then viewing your history. Let us turn on good habits. We will track every improvement in a changelog file. Start a new mini-project with a comment. Set the location for changelog.txt in your project folder. Open or create changelog.txt so you can write updates. Input describes your latest change. Write your update to the file. Add and commit changelog.txt to keep a history. Let us celebrate. Your changes are now safely in version control. Running the cell now. Practice writing real updates so you and your team always know what changed. What filter could you use in GIT log to see just changelog.txt commits? Let us try making changes safely on a branch. Branches are for testing new ideas without breaking your main code. This comment marks the start of our next mini-project. This command creates and switches to a new branch called experimental feature. We open greeting.py to add a new line for our experiment. Write a print statement showing the experiment in progress. Save the change with a commit on the new branch. Tell the user what just happened with this print. Running the cell now. Try making your own branches for different features. It is safe to experiment here. Remember to always switch back to main when you are done experimenting. Let us see how merging works. You can bring good changes from one branch back to your main work. Comment shows we are merging now. This checks out the main branch and merges experimental feature into it. We let you know the merge has finished. Running the cell now. Try fixing a typos or bugs on a branch and merge again. This helps you build bigger projects safely. Let us see how GIT shows your project's history as a timeline graph. This command draws a tiny graph of your commits and branches. Running the cell now. How many branches do you see in your commit graph? Sometimes you want to delete files you no longer need from your project. We comment to show we are cleaning up. Use Python to delete greeting.py from your folder. Tell GIT to track the removal and save the commit. Print to let you know the cleanup worked. Running the cell now. Practice removing a temporary file and committing that change. Let us review the most common mistakes new users make with GIT. Comment for the step. Prepare a list of common mistakes. Loop over the list to print each one out. Running the cell now. Try to avoid these and your projects will stay clean and easy to manage. Want to double-check what edits you made before committing? Try GIT difference. Comment for the feature. Shows the line-by-line changes before you save. Running the cell now. Try editing a file and using GIT difference before you commit. Let us test your new skills. Try making a mini-project and record each step with GIT. Start with a comment to keep things organized. We give you a hands-on challenge in this print statement. Running the cell now. You made it. How would you share this lesson with a friend or in a study group? Recap. What did you learn? How to use GIT for saving your work. How to use GitHub to share with others. Working with commits, branches, and remotes. Tips for fixing mistakes and working together. Remember, regular practice is the best way to get comfortable. Thank you for learning GIT and GitHub. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Comment with your project ideas below. Subscribe for more beginner tutorials. Share this lesson with your friends. Happy coding!